Hello, welcome to Clutch My Pearls, the podcast where I, Emily, learn all about the smut that my friends are reading. As always, I'm joined with Vanessa and Barbara.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. We just did our live show.
I really hope it goes well / went well. It's in the future for us, but in the past for you.
Yes.
What is time travel?
Yeah, it went so well. It was like, it was
God.
crazy.
I hope I was there.
Thousands of people, including Vanessa.
It was crazy how Vanessa passed out in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Not really.
but then it was also
Peed
the
myself.
funniest.
Yeah, and then we got, they actually gave us an Emmy. It was crazy. Like, they were like, you guys did so good. And a Tony.
Chris Messina came out and presented it, and we were like, oh my God.
Glenn Powell was like, please.
My cousin says that I'm going to fucking love this podcast.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Wow. That is crazy.
We're manifesting, we're witches. What if it happens?
If
It
Glenn
will.
Powell shows up, I'm definitely going to pee myself.
Something's going to happen. We're going to solve the mystery of is it me?
Is it?
It'll definitely be in this case.
Well, for those of you that came out, thank you. You know, we have a Barbara book this week.
We have a Barbara book this week.
Dun, 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 dun.
You guys basically already know what it is. I gave you 5 clues.
5 riddles.
I was like, football orgy in Chicago
In the snow or something?
on someone's birthday.
Yeah.
The clues that Barbara
Snowden.
sent us via gifts in our group chat were the Bears from SNL.
The
Yes.
song Boston.
The song Boston.
Yeah, great song.
Birthday cake.
A picture of a birthday cake. A picture of Tangled in Tinsel.
Oh, and Wilson
From Home
talking to,
Improvement.
yeah.
So we
Over the fence,
neighbors, wide shoes,
Yeah.
Boston,
But
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
And a birthday.
So you're very close on several of them. Boston is Boston. That's a location that is
Okay.
significant. Not De Beers, Chicago.
Chicago.
Excellent work.
Okay.
Another location. Tangled in Tinsel. The woman is an interior designer.
Okay.
The birthday, Skip. The fence with, what is his name?
Wilson.
Looking over the fence. Neighbors is a big theme.
Ooh.
And then
Skip.
for the birthday, any thoughts on that? Remember, this is the book that I told Vanessa, hey, for the next, because I had to switch up the reading order and I couldn't do this one until today. I said, for the next little while, for the next few episodes, whatever book you pick, just think to yourself, if it could be a Barbara book, don't do it. Because I didn't want us both to try to do this book.
Is it
Birthdays.
a repeat author?
It's a repeat author.
Who did Birthday Girl? Is it
Penelope Cruz.
Nope, Penelope Cruz.
Penelope.
Pope.
We need to get Penelope Cruz's cousin.
Penelope.
What was her name? Douglas.
Thank you.
My birthday.
Who did we do on? Who did you?
Dinosaurs.
Oh, God, did you do dinosaurs?
You guys got me a Kindle, which was so sweet.
Yes.
Okay.
And you also got me a copy of a book that I really loved
Allie Hazelwood.
called Play Along, maybe? I'm forgetting the name.
Is this the 4th one?
It's Liz Tomforde. It's Liz Tomforde.
God,
It's the 5th one. It's the 5th one. That's why you got 5 clues.
I knew it was coming
Okay.
out.
You know what's so funny is that everybody kept talking about this book, and I was going to reach out to you and ask you how you felt about me doing this book. But
Got there
then
first.
I just didn't want to ask because then you would know.
Right. This is a Liz Tomforde starting it back to
Yeah.
episode 1.
Episode 1, Mile High.
Yes.
And then we went to Play Along.
Yes. I
Caught Up.
There's another one.
Play Along.
Yeah.
So is this football?
No.
Oh.
This
It's
is hockey.
Rio.
It's Rio.
Who was he friends with?
He's
Xander's.
Yes.
He's on the team with Xanders from Mile High in book 1, episode 1.
He was the one that was too drunk to come pick up Indy when she met that guy on Tinder or something.
Yeah.
And so he called Ryan to go pick her up, and he like
Ryan
busted
Shay.
into the restaurant.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
He always wants a girlfriend, and he's like third wheeling.
He is desperate for a
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Is
He
he
asks
funny?
out he's funny, he's goofy, he's silly.
He's a funny friend.
He's the
He's
goofball
the young
friend.
one too, right?
Slightly younger, so it's a little
Yeah.
bit like lovable goofball younger brother who's just sort of like helpless in love because he's like an eager, excited puppy. So I was not excited for this book because that's not.
Really? Oh, that's true. He was not
It's
dark.
a dark past and a rough exterior, and then he's just like, "Hey guys," like, I don't know. I knew that I would care because Liz Tomforde, she gets you, but
Yeah.
This is an old girlfriend.
this is an old girlfriend. They
So it
used to
does
be
have,
neighbors.
Like, some history.
Neighbors when they were kids?
Yes, clue number 5, neighbors over the fence.
Whose birthday is it?
For my birthday, you got me the book.
That was the birthday. Right.
They grew up in Boston, and now they live in Chicago.
Chicago.
Uh-huh.
She's an interior designer. That was kind of a
Tayona Tinsel. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this. Yes.
Yay.
Waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this because it came out May 20th.
I know that's why I've been like,
Hello. People were saying like they might think this is the best out of all of them.
What do you think, Vanessa?
I don't know.
She isn't ready yet.
Emily, what are your thoughts so far?
There's no way to know.
The
Are you-
baseball,
No way to know.
the baseball guy was pretty good.
Kai?
Oh, the baseball daddy.
Daddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When she was all like wanting like his baby.
But then they went to Chili's.
that was good.
Yeah.
That was
Isaiah
good.
and Kennedy. Oh my God.
That's right.
That
Fake.
was so cute. They were married, but then they
marriage.
had to be married for
Yeah.
one of the reasons you always have to be married. I don't know.
To save her job.
Her dad. Oh my God, I'm ready.
I thought book 5 was going to be the baseball girl, baseball daddy, and then his nanny, who was a chef, Miller. And then her father is like the team baseball
Yes.
manager or something. I thought we were going to get a book for him.
Oh, right.
Oh.
And I was really excited. And then it was Rio, and I was like, oh, bummer. Psych. She's doing another book. It's going to be one for Monty, the dad.
Oh, old
He's older.
guy.
He's covered in tattoos. He's gray. He's a
Fuck
dad.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
He's a grandfather now.
Locked in. Grandfather? No. But locked in.
Hang on. He's
Wait.
he's like an adopted grandfather.
I'm okay, but let's leave that.
She's seen what she can do.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to hear the synopsis?
I'm
Yes.
ready.
Okay. It's called Rewind It Back by Liz Tomforde. 491 pages. That's why I was in book jail today.
Fuck, that's long.
Yeah.
It is a big one. Yeah. Came out May 20th, last
Yesterday.
month. Yesterday. Okay. Synopsis.
I'm ready.
Are you excited?
I'm really excited. I'm genuinely excited about this book.
I meant to do this the first week in June and then couldn't because we had so many people send us
Priorities.
books.
Sorry.
Hallie, Hallie.
Hallie.
Good? We good?
Good.
Hallie, when I was 11, my family moved next door to his. I'm going to be really dramatic this episode again.
Please.
Are we good? Okay. When I was 13, he was my first crush. When I was 16, we fell for each other. And when I was 19, we broke each other's hearts.
Oh, no.
God, what do you think they did? Bank robbery gone wrong.
They probably were like, we're going to college. We have to break up. This will not last. We cannot do long distance.
What could we do?
So they broke each other's heart, but they didn't want to break up.
But they didn't.
Maybe because he went pro.
They needed to live their lives. You got to focus on your hockey.
Plus that bank robbery.
And did they really? Nuh-uh.
No, they didn't. Okay.
But it is Boston. So they could have.
Oh, yeah. This is the movie
Town.
The Town by with Ben Affleck.
The town, yeah. So I love movies about Boston.
It's a great time. Okay. 6 years later, something happened 6
25.
years ago. What happened?
Should they kiss?
Good math.
Thank you. I
knows?
freaking mathed up right here.
Women in STEM. Shh. 6 years later, I've landed an internship with a big name interior designer in a new city, Boston.
Ah.
No, Chicago.
Yeah, you're right. You probably should have done this book. Okay. Unfortunately, that city just so happens to be the one he plays hockey for, Chicago.
Chicago. What is their team again?
The Raptors?
Yeah, Raptors.
Right.
Which just feels like promo for that Jurassic Park movie coming out.
Oh.
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
I still want that jersey for the Tampa Bay Rays
Yeah.
from
Oh, yeah.
That
That girl you chased around the
I
arena.
stalked her. like
Manifest
a
it.
prey. Like, get over here.
I'm looking for you.
I know you. Tell us about your book.
Okay, I thought Chicago was big enough to avoid him until I get the surprise of a lifetime and unknowingly move in right next door.
Like how they were when they grew up.
Again.
Oh my God.
Just
They're
over the fence.
peeking through the little people.
Your stupid little hat on.
She's on the balcony just leaning over.
Even worse, the renovation project I'm assigned to in hopes of turning that internship into my full-time dream job, it's his house.
Oh, no.
She's going to be peeking over the fence a lot.
She's got to make it a home.
She's got to pick a new fence.
Oh, shit.
So she's renovating the house that he lives in next door to her?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
She got hired on. She didn't know.
She's one of many interns.
Many intern and interior designers.
But it's tough because of what happened
6 years ago
6 years ago.
when they were 19.
Who knows what that
And now
was.
they're 25.
Good
But how?
math.
Excuse me. Great
Big
math.
star.
Excellent. Good praise. Everyone's doing great. Shh.
Oh,
But
good
how
girl.
am I supposed to update his bachelor pad into a family home when we can't even stand to be in the same room? I may have loved Rio Deluca. He's Italian.
Hey.
I may have loved Rio Deluca once, but I'm not that same girl anymore.
Oh,
I'm taking the kids and I'm going to my sister's house.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Chris Messina. He's Rio.
I'll take it. He needs to be silly, but sure.
Right. Exactly. Like I feel like he
Cage.
could.
What just happened? I
Nicolas
just had a stroke. My brain.
I was
There were
listening
no
to
noises, but my head.
I was listening to an old episode, and it was like we casted Cher and Nicolas Cage, and I was just dying.
Yeah, it probably made sense then. Or honestly, it probably didn't.
Probably not.
Okay, Rio Deluca. I never thought I'd be the only single one left in my friend group, but after years of trying to find love, I've concluded it may not exist for me anymore.
It does.
She's getting jaded.
She's next door. She's 6
right
years
next
ago.
door. That is until I accidentally hire Hallie Hart to renovate my house.
What is with
And our
you
entire
and these
history.
History of my house.
History at his house with his
make it a
hired
home.
Hallie Hart.
Interior.
It's so heartwarming. Has me rewinding memories I've kept secret for years.
Rewind it back.
He's got secrets.
Ooh.
You see, there's something that my friends don't know. That connection I've been looking for since I moved to Chicago, that one person some search their entire lives to find, I had already found her when I was 12 years old.
Ugh.
Yuck.
8 years later, something happened.
8.
8 or 9, maybe. I'm not the math whiz. Emily, how many years was it?
From 12.
He's 12
7.
and she is like a year and a half younger, so sometimes she's one age younger. Okay, shh. And now the only girl I've ever loved is moving into the house next door. Again.
Dun, dun, dun. She needs to make his house a home.
Yes.
So she can move in.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I think the kitchen should be this color. And he'll go, whatever you think.
Whatever you think, baby. He calls her baby.
Still? Like,
So wait,
not
are they
immediately, but yes.
like lovers to enemies?
lovers to enemies to lovers?
Lovers to scorned lovers. What happened
6 years ago.
6 years ago?
What did happen?
And now they're neighbors and
Coworkers?
hired help and buddies.
Yeah.
And he's
projects?
the only single one on the team.
They're
The only
collabing.
single one on the team.
What?
491 pages.
Do we have any flashbacks?
We do.
Is the cum in the flashback?
Is it?
I was getting ready to have to text you guys and be like, should we do a normal scene or should we do one that we've never done? Because if they did a flashback teenage losing their virginity scene, I was like, do we not do
How
that?
old were
do we
they?
have to?
Is that pedophile?
19 and 18, I think.
I feel like we
and
waited till we were legal.
She gonna keep it legal.
it builds up to the moment, and so Lorcan did. It doesn't show you.
Oh, well then I don't want to hear that.
Exactly. Yeah, no, don't worry, we didn't do that part.
So Lorcan?
You didn't hear that.
What?
So Lorcan did.
Oh, is that the...
Fade
Yeah.
to black.
We'll never know unless you look up some fanfic.
He is.
There's some ideas going around.
Ooh. I've never looked at
No?
Sarah J. Maas fanfic. I
She's
hit
like
the
Hermione.
ground running with Hermione, and people just keep writing them. I still have so much left to read.
I hear there's like a threesome for
I'm out.
Rhysand, Azrael.
You mean
Feyre.
Cassian, Azrael, and what?
I don't know.
They just tag it? No, they don't. That's
They say
incorrect.
Eric?
I don't know what I said. Eric sucks.
I'm wearing a shirt that says Eric sucks.
I thought you said Rhysand, Cassian, and Urk.
Azrael.
Azrael.
Ulrich.
Is that really a name?
No.
Oh.
Can I tell you about my book?
Please tell me about
What
your
page
book.
do you think the first coming is on in this book that I'm telling you about?
202.
202.
134.
I didn't write it down. Let me check my notes. I wrote it down, but I didn't type it in here. So
In her new baby book.
music, drum roll. I can't even read. Okay, what were the numbers you said?
202.
134.
276.
Whoa, God, you got to get into it.
It is 56% of the book.
Wow.
Into the book. Yeah. You got to
Yeah,
get there.
Was that the prequel? Not prequel, the
happens
flashback, or is it IRL?
It happens in real time. They
Okay.
shake hands twice on page 110. It's pretty hot.
What?
There's
What
a
else
lot
did
of
I write
tension.
down? For other exciting moments. Oh my God, they hold hands on page 157
What is this, Gilded Age?
as teenagers.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we've got adult hand holding on page 184. It's eating up in here, am I right?
Maybe they have sweaty hands.
Vanessa's going to pass out.
No, I'm cool.
Because of the heat. She's so excited.
So whenever they do it like the Emily Henry way of like, we can't talk about what happened.
We can't talk about it.
You find out like at the end what
You get
happened.
little breadcrumbs. So I was trying to prepare you guys for being detectives with all the clues I sent you.
I'm excited. Was what happened part of the clues or no?
No.
Okay.
No. The clues were confusing, so I guess that could be a part of it.
Do you get dual POV?
Yes.
Do they both still secretly like each other?
Yes, but no, but yes.
Are they
they're
angry?
soulmates.
Or are they just like, oh, I can't believe it?
So that was some of the complaints in the 1 stars, which there weren't very many 1 stars, but some of the people were kind of like, I thought he was supposed to like hate her. Like I thought they were supposed to hate each other.
He doesn't.
So
they,
who did who wrong?
Yeah. I know.
There's no way to know.
Vanessa's rolling her eyes at me.
She's not mad at you. She's
a
mad
lot
at the book.
happened.
Okay.
6 years ago.
6 years ago. 9 years ago? 6 years ago.
Book opens up. She is talked into going on a date with a client of the interior design firm for which she is one of many interns.
Dating a client?
Yeah, but like not, but yes, but
Okay.
Go
her
on a
boss
date.
is like, hell yeah, you should hang out with this guy, and she's like, all right, and then they
You could
go
land
to
the kitchen account.
God.
they go to a hockey game, and she's like, oh no, I have avoided. I've been in Chicago for 6 months, and I have not gone anywhere near the arena, and now we're sitting front row. Oh no.
Wow.
Do you think he will see me?
Like behind the bench.
I bet he gets slammed up against the ice or the
He
thing.
slams someone up against the ice,
and makes
yeah.
eye contact.
and then time stands still. She says, the arena goes quiet, empty.
Spotlight on her.
We are the only ones, and they break into dance.
She suddenly can figure skate.
Just like roses falling from the
None of
ceiling.
that happens. Most of it happens, except that she feels like no one else is in the arena. It's a moment, and he's like, oh my God. And then he has to, play hockey, and then she leaves the date because she had just found out right before he slams up against the glass that the guy she's with is married.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
Yeah.
And they might be on TV if they're in the front
But
row.
he like told her on the date?
She saw that he kept getting text messages, and when he checked his phone to try to silence it, the contact was just the engagement ring.
Ooh.
Ugh. Yeah,
So
he's
not even
good.
like breaking up.
He doesn't really come back around in the book, but Rio is playing hockey, and he's like, who the fuck was that guy she was with? Who is that guy?
He's jealous.
It's not me.
I can't.
Did he know that she lived there?
No,
And she knew just because he's famous.
he's famous.
Yeah.
Hasn't seen her in 6 years.
But
Since
she
what
doesn't
happened.
live next door
That's
at
what
this point.
She does.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Does she know that yet?
No,
Okay.
they don't know that yet.
They don't see each other.
She did the renovation job for his next door neighbor, a woman named Ren. She's cool. She's chill. And then she became really good friends with her. And then she was like, oh, do you want to be my roommate? And she was like, hell yeah, because turns out Hallie has no money. She's super broke. She's very in debt.
She's an intern.
She's one of many interns. So she's really got to hustle and make sure that this job becomes like an actual job.
Uh-huh.
And Rio, without knowing that the interior designer was Hallie, really likes what's happened to Ren's place and is like, I should hire that person. So he hires her and doesn't know that he has hired her. And so after the date, which is bad, and then the hockey game, which was the same instance, right? He goes home and she's there, and they're like, oh my God, you live here, I live here, wow. And then he's like, oh my God, you're the interior designer. Because he knew from over 6 years ago,
From what happened.
before what happened, that she wanted to be an interior designer. So he's connecting the dots.
Gotcha.
That's the
Wow.
book.
That's the book.
Wow.
What do people at Goodreads think?
He basically, we'll get there. Okay, he is lactose intolerant.
Oh, no.
No
He gets the
milk.
shits.
He does indeed. Depends. Not depends.
He gets a tummy
Sponsor. Representation matters.
Absolutely. Some people, they just tummy trouble survivor right here.
So,
Self-induced tummy trouble.
I'm sorry. I eat a lot of candy.
I'm not sorry. I think it adds to the fun of the episodes because you always do it as sort of a like getting
Ritual.
ready. So he says to her, the guy you were with tonight, who was he? Because like after they go like, oh my God, we can't work together. And they're like, yeah, obviously, because they hate each other, but they don't. He's like, by the way, that guy you were with tonight, who was he? And she's like, it's not your job to worry about. And he says, lose him.
I love it. And he goes, bye.
See ya.
Lose him.
Yeah, she's deep in debt. She's one of many interns. And then he's hanging out with his girlfriends, the wives of all of his bro friends.
The wags.
Yeah, he's one of the wags, basically. And Indy from, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
she, hearts in her eyes, is like, oh, she's gonna design your house. Yeah, oh yeah, but you can't work together. But honestly, if you think about it, like, who better to design your house, you know? Like, she knows you so well. Like,
she knows how you grew
matchmaker.
up. She knows what you're into.
Make the dolls kiss. Yeah.
She should. They're supposed to be together.
Yeah. And then she basically, they shake hands twice. And then she basically is like, I don't want to work with you. And he's like, I don't want to work with you. And then she's at work and her big design firm, they're like, congratulations, Hallie. Amazing. Unbelievable that you've booked both of these jobs. You were specifically requested. This is fantastic. And she was like, so that did fall through. They're going to be requesting somebody else to work on that. There's a conflict of interest. And everyone's like, record scratch.
Uh-oh.
You have to do it.
You have to. This is your job. You're an intern.
Be professional.
You're one of many interns, and if you want this job for reals,
it's a big account.
It's a big account.
Yeah.
Put your personal stuff aside.
You're
Figure it out. You should probably just be in love with him again already.
Just marry him already.
Just marry him, and then you can really just make the decisions for yourself, and that's easier than ever.
Right. You can hire yourself.
There you go. Get paid twice.
I love it.
I don't know how that works, but anyway,
yeah.
So she is like conflict of interest, and then the like office manager, right hand man of her like head design boss guy is like, hey, so fix it.
Oh,
Figure it out.
You have to sort that out.
Like
right on top of that, Rose.
Yeah.
In a supportive sort of way, very like, you should really see if you can figure out how to keep that contract.
But she should. It's not like he's an abuser or anything. Like, it's something where you're like, it's a person, and she's very professional.
She's very professional.
Well, her boss doesn't know what happened 6 years ago.
Nobody does.
But
only they do.
6 years ago.
6 years.
When she was 19 and he was 20 or 21-ish. So she goes to him and she is basically begging, like, please, I need this. Like, I want this internship to become a real job. I really need this. My boss wants to have it. And he's like, totally hear you. I don't know how to be around you. And he kind of is like ping-ponging in this way between being like falling into old patterns of being really like wanting to help her and being nice and asking, or like, oh, you still do this, and like making references to the past. And she's like, whoa, like, I don't know what to do with that. And then he tries to overcorrect and is kind of a dick to her. And she's like, I don't know what to do with that. And so they're like, this will never work. And he's like, let me think about it, kind of. And then he sort of talked into it because Indy's like, what if you just did it anyway? And he's like, that's a great point.
Indy
She's
knows
so
what's
reckless.
up. She knows. Crazy.
Impulsive.
Crazy
Indy.
girl.
She's crazy girl.
She's crazy.
So they do work together, and it's a good time. You should
I think
also
she knows, though.
She knows. They know. They both know. They all know. Everybody
luck.
knows.
I'm just reading my notes, and they don't really make sense in order. She was born March 8th.
So what does that make her?
Pisces, thank you for asking.
Pisces.
Oh, that's what I am.
Do we know his birthday?
Yes, August 3rd. He's a Leo.
How does that
Oh.
work? Is that good? Leo and Pisces?
Well, they're soulmates, so yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, he's boisterous and outgoing and like silly and always down to be the butt of the joke and make everyone laugh. And she's sensitive and creative and like, a dream woman. And like, yeah, it's great.
Oh, good.
He has a tattoo. What could it be?
Of a lion.
Something for her.
Unrelated. When she signs her name, she writes an H and then a heart. And what's funny about the way she writes hearts is that she always has one line go a little farther on the end, like a little tail. And it's just, no one draws hearts like she does, And she always made him mixtapes because she likes to listen to songs. And then she makes a mixtape of what song was I listening to when something special happened in my life. And then that's the mixtape of all the songs. So you can rewind it back and remember all those moments. And it's like you're back there.
Do they have a playlist for this book?
Of course
I
they
didn't
do.
see one.
Okay. Probably. I don't know.
Although, to be fair, when I see a playlist, I skip right over it.
Right. So
Yeah.
I just go, whoop. I don't know. It's like copyright information. I just blindly go right past it. So
Can't
maybe
agree.
Compute.
I don't do my research.
You're doing great. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, so what could his tattoo be? There's no way to know.
It's a heart with a tail.
Yeah.
Do you
I
draw,
wrote heart, question mark.
Do you draw a heart where you go hoop, hoop, or do you do in one
It
swoop?
depends.
How do you do it in one?
You start at the
Start
bottom,
at the bottom,
you go
like
up,
a balloon.
boopy boop, and then go down.
Nope, I do 1, 2 different arch and arch.
Yeah. It's interesting. I think I go back and forth. I usually do.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I can't think
I
of
do a
it.
little bit of both. Just depends on if I'm writing or
You Pisces.
just drawing it.
She just
She's
goes with her
different.
intuition.
She just goes with the flow.
What does this moment call for? Me, I don't understand how any of it works. He makes her coffee.
Oh, that's nice.
He doesn't drink coffee.
But he got
So
some
he got
for
a
her.
coffee maker?
He has a whole coffee bar situation. He can make lattes, espresso, like all kinds of shit. I don't know. I don't drink coffee, but
He's
he
a
has
sweet
like
boy.
the whole thing because everybody he knows drinks coffee and he always has people over, so he wants them to have it. And she's like, that is so like him. And he's like, don't worry, I have almond milk for you, and gives her almond milk. And she doesn't tell him that she doesn't like almond milk, but she always used to get almond milk because he's lactose intolerant and he would take a sip of her drink.
Oh my God. Soulmates.
She's sick of him getting the shits around her.
Yeah, she's like, his toots are too much.
It is too much, and I'm not going to carry Lactaid because he's a man. Weaponize incompetence? I don't think so.
This is sweet. Are there a lot of those kind of things that where
Yeah.
it's like, I remember this about you?
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Oh, I like that.
It's sweet. It's a very sweet. That's what I'm saying. Where like, it's a trope I don't really care for. Where like you're not falling for the first time, and he's like goofy, optimistic, positive, but like there's some backstory because of what happened
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
No.
What are we gonna do? But yeah.
Still no sprinklings at this point of what happened.
Oh, her dad is sick?
Now?
Question mark? She had to take care of him. Interesting. What could that be? Huh.
My dad's sick in current times.
His parents divorced? When? Because they were high school sweethearts. They knew each other as kids, and they were the ideal, lovey-dovey, hands-on, very, like, the couple that we always talk about that were, like, who does that in public?
Mm-hmm.
They were just very naturally, like, loving on each other. His parents.
But then they got divorced.
Then they got divorced.
That might be, what if that's part of the, like, we have to break up?
Oh, my God.
We're going to end up like my parents.
Are dating.
Oh, my God.
And they met in high school. We're just repeating my parents.
Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Going up to Boston.
What?
Happy birthday. Okay. So at her second job, she's a bartender, and he doesn't know this. Nobody knows this. It's very secret because they both love their secrets. She's a Pisces, you get it. Okay, so her second job, she's the bartender. He's there with all of his friends, all of his coworkers, and then, oh my God, Hallie is the bartender slash...
The barmaid?
She's the barmaid. I'm picturing her in like a
What
lederhosen.
is she doing here?
She wanders up in her lederhosen and is like, what can I get you all to drink?
Cigarettes?
It's a topless bar.
Hell yeah.
It's not. I lied. I'm sorry.
I'm picturing her cigarettes with pasties on.
You gave me the idea. There you go. Okay, so he goes up to the bar and he's like he's panicking. Leo just reacting in the moment. Love that about him. And he's like, what the heck? What on earth?
What?
What do you need, Hallie?
Gosh.
Do you need some money? And she's like, fuck you. She's embarrassed. And who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh.
Kitty has claws.
We have not. Kitty has pasties and claws.
Oh my God.
She's pissed because she's embarrassed and defensive and won't accept help from him, especially. But also, like, they're not even like, okay, we can be friends. Like, they're barely at the point where they're maybe going to work together, and it's already been weird. They shook hands twice, I guess. But
overstepping your boundaries a little bit.
She's very like, the second you find out, you're just gonna, here's what it is. Your life is going so well.
Yeah.
After what happened 6 years ago. He became famous and he's taller than
Forgot
ever
about
and
her.
richer than ever, and she's dead fucking broke. She's driving the car that was the family car that when they moved next door when she was like 9 and whatever.
We should have played hockey.
Her dad's sick.
Oh.
And his parents are so in love, or they were.
Before what happened.
Anyway, she's pissed and he's like, whoa, okay. And then another bartender comes up and he's like, whoa, is there a problem here, Hal? And puts his arm around her because this guy thinks that it's just some idiot at the bar and doesn't realize it's her soulmate.
Right.
Yeah. And
He didn't like that.
he hears that he calls her Hal, which is his nickname for her.
What?
And he's literally like, the fuck did you just say?
He says, I'm goofy, but I'm strong.
What did you say? Like,
I'll go get you.
I don't like it.
What is happening?
Sex
But I could also see that bartender was doing her a solid of like, he might think that this is
Yeah.
some fucking creepy guy.
He is
He
a
didn't
great
know.
person. Yeah,
Yeah.
he tries. And then he's like, the fuck did you just say? And then she's like, Rio, we're going outside. We got to talk about this. And so she goes outside and she...
They should kiss about it.
No.
Oh, my God.
He says, don't let him call you that.
My name for you.
Lose him.
Lose him.
Lose him.
He's like, she says he was just trying to make, he was just pretending to mark his territory because he thought you were a dick. And then he goes, you're not his. And she's like, I'm not yours either. And it had been cold outside, so he took his flannel off and made her put it on and like shoved her arms into it while they're arguing because he's still taking care of her even when they're arguing.
I like that.
He's a Leo and he's very loyal. And she says, I'm not yours either. And it's very intense. And then he's like, look good in my shirt for not being mine. And she says, get fucked, DeLuca, because they're from Boston. So
hey, get fucked, DeLuca.
Hey.
Taking the kids and I'm going to my sister's.
Get in the
Flicks
car.
a cigarette in his face.
You know they're smoking cigs out back. She's like, who the fuck do you think you are?
He's just shoving
That's
a plate
wicked
on.
fucked up.
That's wicked fucked up. Go Celtics, all right? What, now that you play for Chicago, you're not a Bruins fan anymore? Fuck you.
All right. So she says, get fucked, DeLuca. And he says, I would love to. Just let me know when and where. It'd be wicked awesome.
Wicked sexy.
Wicked sexy.
So
Get
she
the car,
swings
we'll
her
go to
little
the park.
pasties with the tassels and she heads back inside. At the end of her shift, she comes outside and he was waiting for her to make sure she got to her car okay.
Oh, Lord.
Just waiting outside smoking a cig.
Yeah.
How do you like them apples?
She starts her super old car, except she doesn't. How do
So
you
many.
This Nissan Altima is not leaving tonight. So he says, get in the car. Get in the car.
Get in the car. We're going to the park.
She falls asleep
Why?
in the car.
So he just drives around.
Yeah.
Like a baby?
Oh, my God.
Like a baby. Do you guys have that where when you get in
Yeah.
the car, your
Oh,
baby?
immediately.
My mom didn't do that apparently because if I'm sitting upright at all, I am awake.
Really?
Can't
There's
sleep on planes, can't sleep in cars, can't.
Even since you were a baby?
Huh?
Even since you were a baby?
Well, I don't think my mom ever drove around in the car with us to make us.
Well, I think it was more one of those things where, like, you would be driving and be asleep and your mom would be like, keep driving.
Yeah.
Never happened.
There's a compilation
I'm
of...
not like other girls.
I'm not like other babies. There's a compilation of photos that circles around Vanessa, Haley, and my sister of me sleeping in the car.
Let's get those for the video.
I know. I've been trying to get them, but it's letting me...
We need to get Jeff on the case.
It's horrible.
They hold hands on page 157 as teenagers.
Oh, it's spicy.
So they did.
He's driving her around in his truck. He's got his driver's license, a little teenager, and it's one of those trucks with the long seat.
He's probably got a gear shift in the
She
middle.
scoots over. He literally is holding her hand. He's like, I don't know how to put the car in park.
Oh, my God.
What do I do? Teenage hormones, my soulmate.
My hands are sweaty.
So they do lose their virginity to each other in high school. Okay.
They tell you at some point that like he was 19 when he lost his virginity.
Gotcha.
So
Their way of being like they were legal.
he called his
No weird
mechanic.
stuff.
Called his mechanic in real time and got her car fixed without even asking her.
I love it. If he wanted to, he would.
She's going to be mad.
Yeah, she's mad, but then he's like, I didn't do it for you. I did it for me. I don't want to have to drive you home all the time or something like joke
I
like
love
that, you know?
response.
And she's like, okay, thank you.
I love
Thank you.
Perfect response. Soulmates.
There's another hand holding as adults. Adult hand holding.
Adult diapers.
Were they walking around a store looking at fixtures or something?
I don't remember.
That's okay. Let's say they were.
It was page 184, whatever it was.
Did they ever have to like is she actively working on his house at this
She
time?
is.
Do they have to go and pretend to be a couple when they go like look at fixtures?
No.
to get like a discount.
Well, you know, sometimes when you go and you're like, let's pretend, but I guess there is so much that happened 6 years ago that makes that not as fun.
After
to
what
pretend.
happened 6 years
have
ago,
to
it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you hold hands, it's like, whoa.
I
After what
remember
happened 6
this.
years ago, I never thought I'd be holding your hand again. Or shopping at Lowe's with you.
Mm.
I don't know if they go to Lowe's. Yeah, and then they hug page 192.
Oh, is he
He's-
hard?
What?
Like, can she feel it?
Yes.
Can she?
No, there are kids around, sort of. Okay, so he's babysitting the kids for all of the other couples in the group. He is the ninth wheel. And
God
they
damn.
drop off. There's 4 kids.
These are all professional athletes too. Like they could.
The nanny fell through. The babysitter fell through. What are we going to do? Miller, the
Unky
chef,
Rio.
finally got us these reservations for a romantic dinner. They're all looking forward to it. They're dressed. They're ready.
Rio wasn't even invited because he doesn't have a girlfriend.
He was
Yeah.
invited, and he said, "I don't have a girlfriend. I don't want to go."
Ugh.
It's
He's the ninth
literally,
wheel.
it's literally a date night, and he's going to be the ninth wheel on a date night. And he's like, "It's a step too far for
He
me.
could just eat a lot of cheese.
I will be sad." He could do that at home and then not bother everyone with his nasty farts.
Oh yeah, you cannot eat cheese. No milk.
That's what I figured he could do if he didn't have a date, but he was looking out for the other people, I
The
guess.
kids are around. You can just blame them.
Yeah.
Ooh, diaper. Weird. It's clean.
Your
Okay.
dye is full. Yuck.
So Hallie made a lot of money when she was a teenager because she was a babysitter. So he texts her and he's like, "I need you." And she's like, "You are so needy." And he's like, "Yes, I am. But no, seriously, like, please say that you're home and you can come over because there are 4 kids and this feels unsafe." So she's like, all right. And then there's little one sleeping and little one's crying and another one's hanging out and the other one's super chill. And then he's like, oh, this little baby is sad and this little baby's sleeping and whatever. They have a whole like babysitter night. It's so cute and they're bonding.
They're playing house.
What if we played house and what if we fell in love again? And then the one little boy falls asleep on his lap and he has chronic insomnia. Very bad. Representation matters.
The baby?
Rio.
Oh.
Luckily, the baby's pretty chill.
Baby.
The child?
The book's not so much about the baby. Emily wants the kids. It's always the kids that she's always wanted to hear about. Little pervert, little freak.
Wow.
Baby fell asleep on his lap.
He can never sleep, except he always can sleep while around Hallie, which is why their houses, the way they were built in Boston, there's like a flat roof in between their 2-bedroom windows, so they would always hang out on the roof, but then it got really cold, so he would come in and listen to music, and then he would always sleep on the floor in her bedroom because he couldn't sleep elsewhere, and so they just always did that even before they were dating.
It's like in that Taylor Swift video when they talk to each other where it's like,
you good?
What's up?
I love you.
I wear glasses.
Are we 90 minutes in? I don't even know. Okay,
I don't think I've
I'm
ever
having a
seen
good
that.
time.
there's no way to know. So what happens? They hug, because they babysit, and he fell asleep on her lap a little bit. So the parents are like, "Thanks for the kid, bye." And then she scoots out real ninja-like, but the second she's gone, he wakes up. So he comes out on the lawn and he's like knuckling his eyes, all tired, like, "Where am I?" / more like, "Where are you going?" But like hoarse, sleepy voice, which sounds sexy, you know.
Oh, so this isn't a condo situation. This is a house, like in a neighborhood.
I was sharing the context of them as teenagers. Emily, they're no longer teenagers. I'm so sorry.
I thought when I was picturing her helping him, it was like I was picturing a condo because I was in the city in my head.
I got you. It is slightly suburbs. It's 20
Okay.
minutes into the city. Big houses.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So he's out on the grass lawn.
Oh,
And they hug. Thank you. And then he's like, "I missed you." They almost kiss. Vanessa. Their foreheads touch. He has his hands on her cheeks. They nudge their noses together. Their lips slightly touch, like they brush a little bit. And he says, "Hallie," in a pain / slightly urgent whisper, but she's scared. She is not ready to forgive or forget the day that he left or the painful years afterward.
6 years ago.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So he left.
He said, "We can't be together. I have to
The
go.
day
I'm
he
going
left.
to go be
Did she tell him to go? Did he say he was leaving? I don't know. Did they leave and circumstances brought them apart?
know.
He broke
I
up
didn't
with
read
her
the
by
book.
telling her.
And
right?
then she said
She didn't read the book.
to let him know,
I didn't.
"I'm glad we're able to be friends." And what do you think he does?
Goes home.
He's shut down. Do you think he's like, "Ugh, guess I'll take my dick and I'll go"?
Did he jerk it?
No. He laughs. He kisses her forehead. And then right before she goes in her door, she says, "I miss you too."
Oh
my God,
Like
these
a little
kids.
twinkle in his eye.
Yeah, a little twinkle in his
Oh.
pants.
You know he jerked it in the shower that night.
First kiss, page 204, as teenagers.
Oh.
He says they're talking about how they're gonna kiss. Can you hear my notebook?
I love it.
They're talking about how they're gonna kiss, and he says, "Put a song on." And she wants to make sure he actually kisses her. What song do you think she plays?
Kiss the girl.
Cousin Day or
Olden Times.
Teenagers.
oh.
Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid.
Excellent choice.
Is it that Boston song that you sent us?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It is
Taylor Swift?
"Kiss Me" by Sixpence None the Richer.
Kiss me out of the moon.
me. Yeah, so then they kiss. First kiss.
Oh,
Page
nowadays?
219. He went and showed up at her bar when she was going to get off work, and he says, "I'll drive you home." And then he had a blanket and a pillow in the car for her, and he gets real embarrassed, like, "You can have if you want. I just thought I don't." And she's like, "Oh my God," tucks it all in like little sleeping bag because she wants her to know she's really touched by that. And then they hang out and they drive around for like a long time till like 2 a.m. And then they're starting to get real like hot and heavy, you know? Like
Are they making out?
What?
They're making out by this point?
They drive around for like hours and
Yeah.
hours,
You said
laughing and
hot and
joking.
heavy.
Yeah. So then he walks her home, and she's like, "You're not gonna walk me all the way home." So he goes all the way up to the porch to the door, and they're like, "Ooh," she kisses the corner of his mouth, like their first kiss, and then like, "Okay, this is actually gonna happen." And he goes, "You single, Hal?" Because she'd always refused to tell him, and she nods, and he goes, "Good, because we aren't fucking friends." Gives her the knee.
Really?
At her porch?
Yeah, on her porch.
Up against the door? The Ring camera is just like
Ding,
notification,
ding,
notification.
They're
ding,
making
ding,
out
ding.
hard. Kiss me.
So he knees her.
While
She
he's
starts to give her
making
the
out.
knee. They're getting hot and heavy. She remembers
Kissing.
this is the man she's heartbroken over.
So she comes and then pushes him away.
She doesn't come.
Oh.
He gives her
just
the knee.
rubbing it.
She doesn't finish on the knee.
Oh, okay.
But then she remembers, I know
Okay.
whose knee this is. This isn't just any knee.
This ain't the
This is
first
a
time
bad
she's had
knee.
this knee.
Yeah, she knows this knee.
This is the knee that broke her heart 6 years ago.
Old-timey knee.
Quote, 6 years of wanting him to change his mind and find me, wanting to explain, to make him understand, make him forgive me, and make him want us again.
Forgive her.
So the kiss slows down and he can feel it. And he like stops kissing her and he says, don't say anything now. Just let us have this moment. He basically says, go to bed.
Go to bed. I'm going to go jerk it in my house.
Let's not overthink this. He gives her one last kiss.
Ugh, I hate that.
And he says, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Oh, because this night
Couple
when he
of
picked her
weeks.
up, he'd been out of town travel games for like 2.5 weeks. And then this was the one night in town that he had. And he was leaving the next day again for away games. So
You made time for her on that
Yeah.
night. That's really sweet.
how you feeling, Vanessa?
This is good. I'm
It's
just,
Are you edged?
I guess, yeah.
He left a note on her porch that said, thanks for letting me keep you up last night. And then I made you a latte, and the art was the best that I've ever made so far because he makes her latte art, except he doesn't. He's very bad at it. It doesn't work. And he just always goes like, oh, it was perfect until I took a sip of it.
Oh, this is sweet.
Drive my truck while I'm gone, please.
Please.
Because the mechanic was like, yeah, I fixed it, but it's on its last legs. Like, you really should just get a new one. Oh my God.
please,
Please.
So then there's a whole thing where she's like, Rio, I need decisions. These colors, like, what do you want?
samples.
And he's out of town. And he goes, I'll only discuss this with you in person. Hop on a plane. And she's like, Rio, you are being unreasonable. I'm not just going to hop on a plane, follow you to your away game so that I can ask you, do you like this color or that color?
She does.
Yeah. She says, I'm not doing that. I can't do that. I can't afford that. And he's like, it's the only way I'll talk to you. And then she goes and tells her boss, I need to move the deadline out because he said only in person. And I obviously can't go meet him. And her boss is like, go meet him. Company will pay. Let us know where you want to stay. We'll cover the whole thing. And she's like, what? I can't afford to miss my shifts at my second job. And the boss is like, okay. You can't get permission or you can't afford to miss them. She's like, I can't afford to miss them. And he's like, got it. I'll pay you overtime for every hour that you're out of town.
Wow.
But she's unpaid.
Boss is that. No, she has pay.
Oh,
It's a paid
okay.
internship.
Okay.
But not-
okay.
But not a lot.
But not enough for all of
But
his
she's
debt.
getting a bonus because she landed the big account.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. That knee is huge. Okay.
Huge.
His parents divorced 6 years ago too?
Uh-oh.
What the?
Interesting timing.
Wicked awful.
Was it before or after their breakup? Before.
6 years ago. That could mean anything.
Yeah, it's true.
What do you think, Vanessa?
I don't know.
She's mad. So then she's out of town in the hotel, and then they're going to meet up. They're going to go to dinner, and her boss, Tyler, had specifically said, put it on the company card. Go out to a nice dinner, get a nice bottle of wine. It'll be fantastic. And then she says, this isn't a date. And he's playful, and he's funny, and he's silly, and he's Leo. And he's like, God, no, it's a work meeting. Focus, please, Hallie.
Oh, I love him.
Please.
Rio.
They're in love.
Rio.
And then right before they enter the restaurant, he's in a suit. She's in a pretty cool outfit. He stops, and he's like, if we're going to have a date that's not a date, because he was excited this is a date, I want it to be like us, is what he's thinking in his head. Do you want to actually just go back to our room and put on sweatpants and call in room service? And she's like, hell yeah, because that's more them. They just hang out in the room together. And then he panic orders the entire room service food menu.
I love it. That's my love
I'm in.
language right there. Let me have a bite of everything.
Hell yeah. And then they hang out, they work, they talk, they chat. It's so cute. And then he goes to go to bed.
Good. Does she ever tell him that she doesn't like almond milk? Or does she just...
I don't think it came up. Like, really, genuinely, she's just like,
She's
committed for
suffering.
life.
Yeah. Oh, but she loves him.
But she's a Pisces. Maybe she's just like, no, I like it.
It's fine.
I've decided I like it now.
It's good. Okay, so she's still awake at 1:48 a.m. and she calls him in his hotel room. And she's like, you can't sleep? No, I can't sleep either. Do you want to sleep here? Oh my God. So he's going to sleep there.
Like
and then
old
they're
times
Like
on the
one
ground.
bed.
just like old times. Nope. She's like, get in bed.
You've got
Hop
a bad
in,
back.
partner.
I
Come on,
love it.
pal.
Let's rewind it back.
Hey, neighbor.
I hate everything that you're saying.
Yay.
Now, is he excited?
He's very excited.
He is hoard.
He is. He's aroused.
Oh.
And she's like, this feels dangerous. You left and forgot all about me. And he's basically like, nuh-uh. Not true.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. That's literally what I wrote. Nuh-uh. There's a whole thing, but like, nuh-uh. And second kiss, page 256. They're going at each other hard. He's on top. They're grinding. It's feeling amazing. I literally got my little highlighter, my pen on my iPad to highlight the scene because I was like, we're doing this.
But the phone rings.
Locked and loaded, page 258. Oh my God, they edged us. I'm fucking pissed, is what I wrote.
They didn't fuck?
He says,
Ugh.
pause. would you want to try again? Like with us, you know.
Oh, like dating?
I was like,
She's
what?
like, I don't know how to answer that. And he's
Just
like,
do it. Just date and get married.
Well, also, like,
that's wicked awful.
This is your audition.
That's a bummer. That's a
Yeah.
bummer. Yeah,
Have you
I'm with
learned
you.
anything?
Like, just shut the fuck up. Like,
Ask me after.
Right. Ask
do
me what
something
I'm
else with your mouth for a while, and we'll think later. He
Show
does
me how
not.
good you've gotten since 6
Have
years
you been
ago.
practicing?
Does hockey not teach you that? He doesn't do sex without commitment
Gross.
at all.
So has he been with anybody since her? No.
No. What a freak! 6 years.
Did they only have sex the one time?
No,
or
they
multiple?
were together
Okay.
But it
for
was
years.
still
He,
hot.
No, I'm
6
just
years ago,
asking.
he was 21, and they were together for a while. And
Yeah.
but he cannot unless he's like invested.
That's fair.
Yeah,
But also,
Not to be invested in anybody since then?
bro, he goes
He's
on first
loving-
dates, but they're not her. And
he
that's
friend
why
zones.
he's asked out every one of his best friend's wives. Like,
Yeah.
how hard is he really trying? You know?
Yeah.
Has she fucked other people?
Sure.
No.
No. Oh my God.
Okay.
No, she's been busy. You don't find that out till the very end.
Busy.
She's been busy.
She's been looking at paint samples.
She's
okay?
one of many interns. She's
We've
been huffing
all-
all this paint.
We've all been busy.
Getting busy.
Not too busy.
Okay, so they're just
Wow.
masturbation station.
They cuddle.
Cobwebs.
She's like, okay, good night, rolls over. And he's like, like, I don't want to still cuddle you. And so, come here. Ooh, good night, sweet dreams.
Gross.
First coming, page 276, 56% into the book, he jerks it in the shower.
Finally.
I was so close to highlighting this scene for you.
Just shower jerk and it just boom, boom.
Shampoo.
Yeah, using her bloofa. Oh, wow.
Or bloofa.
She's downstairs, and then she's like, I have a question for him about paint samples. Goes upstairs, and then she hears.
That's him jerking in the shower.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
You need a job in sound effects for sure.
Ma'am. Okay. I'm just not gonna look at you. Vanessa, he jerks it in the shower silently, but she can
You sound like a helicopter kind of.
go to bed. There you go. Do that. Think about helicopters. He's doing a helicopter dick.
He's doing that
That's
to
when
jerks
he's
off.
ramping it up.
He's silly.
He's so funny. He's gosh.
It's got that
It's
silicone
wicked awesome.
conditioner.
She's listening, and she's like, wow, that sounds so hot. I'm very turned on. I wish I could see. So
Is
she
this at
peeks.
his house?
His apartment. House or
House.
Okay, they went back home.
She was thinking about teenagers again.
We're back. No,
I
we're
thought they were
back
in
from
a
out of
hotel.
town.
Back from out of town.
All right. You're right. Okay, yes. In his home, in his shower, upstairs, she's like, I wish I could see. And so she peeks through the door. She can see. And she's
She
like,
rub it out.
oh my God. Her thighs are like squeezing together. She's like, ooh. She loves it. And then she's like, this is inappropriate. And she steps with her back up against the wall by the door. So she's not looking, but she's definitely still listening. And he says her name again because that's what she was like, oh my God. He basically wants me. I'm basically already in there. And then he says her name again. And he's like, if you're just going to stand there and listen, you may as well get in here and watch. So she goes in there and just watches.
What?
That's why I almost highlighted it. I was so close. He's like, yeah, and she like talks him through it a little bit, but like not because he's like, she knows his boundary is he's not gonna do anything with her until she's ready for like everything, and that's what she brings up. She's like, I thought this was against the rules. He's like, you're not touching me.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I almost highlighted it.
Gosh. Rio.
Yeah, so he jerks it, and it's great.
Does he make other people watch him masturbate?
Not that I saw, but it's possible.
I didn't know if that was his thing where he's like,
The locker rooms,
I
they're
don't
like,
fuck
don't
anybody.
shower when leaving.
Rio,
Called him
quit it.
Rio.
It's my
Yeah, okay.
ritual.
Okay, so then my next note says, what's in the closet?
What do
What?
you mean?
What's in the closet? What do you think it is? There's
What
a
do you
closet, and he wouldn't show her what was in there. He was like, you don't need to go in there.
Her
Like a
clothes
shrine?
from when she was a teenager. That
A
like
lot of cum.
It's a pillow.
it's just crusty.
Looks just like her.
sheets, just crusty towels.
No,
Is it like her flannel from high
It's
school?
her dad.
it's every single mixtape that she's ever made for him.
How many did she make to fill up a closet?
Every single birthday, not the entire closet. It's in a box in the closet.
It's just
What's
like
in
there.
the box?
Oh my God.
So are they actual tapes or CDs?
Tapes, because she says that CDs, if you keep rewinding them, then they'll scratch and it's not as good. So she prefers tapes. So he has the boombox that he got when he was 15 still because he wants to make sure he can always listen to the tapes.
Rio, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Christmasina. What does she look like?
Oh. Hazel eyes and wavy dark hair.
Classic. She's you. No, you don't have hazel eyes. Who would be good with Christmasina?
Literally anyone.
I know, me.
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope, let's do it. Fuck it.
So yeah, she's like, what's in the closet? And it's all of her mixtapes. And on her 13th birthday, someone had given her a friendship bracelet kit and they made friendship bracelets together and she gave it to him and he wore it until it fell off and there's still a piece of the thread that's in the box with all the mixtapes.
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
And he had said, you can go look in the closet while he's out of town. And then so she sees and she's like, oh my God, he really did never forget us. Well,
no, he's in love with you.
Yeah, you guys are in love. You're soulmates.
He never tried to talk to her after those 6 years after what happened?
She didn't have social media. He looked her up a couple times. Couldn't find her. This is where we're reading.
So she found the tapes.
And she's like, oh my God, he's still out of town. She's at home. He's out of town.
Oh,
And she had said after she watched him jerk in the shower, you owe me one.
On the
Emily,
phone?
take it away.
Is this his POV?
Have we done phone sex yet in the podcast?
No.
I don't think. I was trying to think.
Talked about it, but I don't think we
Our scene
read
was.
it.
I know there was one I did where she was listening to like a voice actor,
Right.
but it wasn't.
That's not like a.
This is proper.
Yeah, he put the headphones in her ears.
Yeah, this is proper
No one
long
could hear.
distance
Phone sex.
Yep.
So is this his POV?
Yes, it is.
Okay. When he says, when I think of sex, I think of Hallie. You didn't highlight that, but I saw it.
Correct.
Can't sleep. Thinking about you. That's what he texted her.
She might have texted him.
Oh, and then
Honestly,
she said,
I
thinking
don't
about
know.
me or thinking about that shower? And he said, both.
Both.
Stop looking at me.
She's going off book. She's off script. I didn't highlight any of that.
Oh, I think because it's blue from the text. Okay. Why can't you sleep? I have a lot on my mind. Mostly you. Mostly us. Do you want to talk through it? No. She whispers into the line. Oh, she's on the phone. I want you to talk me through.
She's on the phone.
She's on the phone. She's twirling the cord.
She's on the phone.
She's on the phone.
That's like the ones from the 80s.
She pulls
that's like the size of
antenna
a brick.
And she goes, yeah? No. She whispers into the line.
She can't do it the other way.
I have to do the banana phone.
Yeah.
Because she's twirling the cord.
She is.
No, she whispers into the line. I want you to talk me through something else.
What could it be? A helicopter.
Fuck me, man. He's like, fuck. She sounds so turned on right now. I remember exactly how she sounds when she wants to get off, and I can hear it in her voice right now. I still feel worked up from watching you earlier, she says. Well, we should take care of that, don't you think? Could you do that for me, Rio?
You should take off your hat.
Somewhat.
I'm like bald. My hair's so dirty with my hat.
It
was a hair washing day. Please.
I have to do it, bro.
Oh, you know what?
Backwards now, everyone. I kicked my
Well, we should take care of that, don't you think? Could you do that for me, Rio? I can do anything for you, baby. Tell me what you're wearing. She hums at that name. A t-shirt.
You're going to need someone to turn the pages for you.
I can't.
Yeah? What else? She pauses on the other line. I mean, I wish I could just take it off, but maybe she's all disheveled from... There, you know what?
She's been tossing and turning in her bed.
She can't sleep, okay?
She's got bed.
This is what she looks like when she can't
I'm
sleep.
crying.
She pauses on the other line. Nothing else.
Can't look at her.
Where are you right now? In my bed. Lights off. Yes. This is like when the narrator does two different voices.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm doing hat work over here. I hear her swallow on the other line.
I'm gonna pee. Leave your hat alone.
Should I do mostly him because it's his POV?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
Okay, there we go.
Jesus Christ.
I look like a tomboy from a 90s
You
movie.
look like all of the women from the episode of Friends where they play football for Thanksgiving.
That's me.
And all three of them.
They're like, look, we're tomboys, okay?
Oh.
I hear her swallow on the other line.
Gulp.
But I wish you were here with me. Fingers or a toy, I ask. What do you want me to use? I roll to my side, keeping the phone pressed to my ear. Fingers.
He's like this.
Pretend they're mine. Slide your hand down, Hallie, baby. He just has it on speakerphone next to his pillow because he's tired of holding it. Hallie, baby, open your legs and slip your fingers between them. I want to touch her, but I can't. So instead, I reach down and touch myself. Over my sweatpants, I run my palm down my length. I'm hard as hell.
He's
already.
hard as hell.
Woo. How wet are you right now? Hallie whimpers. Plenty.
Plenty.
Plenty. Use your fingers and rub a circle over your slit. Make yourself feel good like I would be doing if I were there right now. She moaned softly. Good girl, Hal. Only he can use that name.
That's true.
Keep doing that. Are you touching yourself? I look down, finding the obvious hoard-on bulging under the fabric of my pants. Do you want me to? Yes. She breathes. Touch yourself with me, please.
Please.
I chuckle as I push my sweatpants over my hips and ass.
What do you think his chuckle is like?
Gorge. And he's got to like wiggle his pants down. And ass, letting my chicken spring free. I stroke my in one long, slow slide. The head is already swollen. The veins are already bulging.
Wow, medically, I'm learning a lot. Interesting.
Yeah,
How
that
educational.
Got to be backed up. That's a very anatomically correct thing that happens to some people.
Hope he hasn't eaten any cheese, but it's phone sex, so I guess it's fine.
That's true. He's just
He's alone.
He's just mute fart. God damn, I wish I was there right now.
No, you don't.
No.
You're fine.
Airing out the blankie. I pump myself. Are you still touching yourself?
Are you
Yes.
still there?
Hey, what's up? Are you there?
Oh, it's really one.
No, that was me shutting a drawer. That wasn't me farting.
It doesn't smell weird.
It's totally fine. Good. You want to know what I'd do if I were there right now? Please tell me, Rio. If I were there, I'd kneel behind you, wrap an arm around your waist, and pull your back into my chest.
Pile drive.
Pile drive. I'd sweep the legs, slam her down. Shouldn't be tough if you work out like me.
Get out of that one.
Lose him. I'd let you feel how hard my chicken is when it slides against your ass. Then I'd replace your fingers with my own and make you look down between your legs to watch how well I still know your body.
Ma'am.
Look at it. She whimpers on the line. I'd rub tight little circles on your area. Are you doing that right now, Hallie? Yes, I am. I'd play with you the way I always used to play with you. I don't know.
My skill has not improved since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I would do exactly what I did before because that's all I know. Until I made you come over there. Then I'd toss you on your back, bury my face between your legs, blow a raspberry. No.
Oh, I was like, what? Bro.
Ew, Hallie, how embarrassing.
Ew, Hallie, did you fart?
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yes.
We're getting a live rehearsal right here.
Hallie, you farted. He's a jokester. Her breathing picks up. You always did enjoy going down on me. Don't be shy, Hallie. Say it how it is. I fucking loved eating your cat, baby. We both know it. She moans, more. I'd suck on your area until you couldn't take it anymore, until you were begging me to stop. Then I'd pin your legs to the mattress and make you come again on my tongue. And while your kitty was still fluttering with that orgasm, I'd slide my fingers inside you so I could feel how insanely tight you were going to feel when I gave you my delivery of chicken goods.
Chicken goods. Oh, I see. Chicken broth?
Chicken broth.
Oh.
That's what comes out. Oh, chicken stock.
Chicken stew.
Ooh, chicken soup for the soul.
Thick.
Super soul.
She
From
whispers.
the soul.
She whimpers. I wish you were fucking me again. Running my
She never let go of her vocal fry.
Oh my God. I feel like we're teens again. Running my hand over my shaft, I grip my cock as tight as her hunt is a rhyming word.
Shoot.
Shoot. Always gripped me. Well, she was a virgin and
Damn it.
the only one. You keep
Yeah,
running.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they're both terrible in bed. Doesn't sound like it. But he is pretending to fart on her, so I don't know.
He's blowing raspberries on her stomach, you
I'm
know?
not going to kink shame, but
Keep rubbing with your fingers, Hallie. Pretend they're mine. I wish they were. My hips move in rhythm, meeting my fist in pace. I'd open your legs even wider. They're already pinned to the mattress. She can't go any wider. And slowly climb over you. Yes, just like when we were in the hotel, Hal. Do you remember how good it felt to have me on top of you again? Hallie's breathing is quick and short. You felt so good. I wanted you inside of me. I haven't had you inside of me for so long.
so long.
Do they know that they haven't been with anybody else?
Not yet.
I know. Fuck. I jerk myself even quicker. I think about it all the time. How good you felt, how well you fucked me. I want you to fuck me right now. I want you so badly. You have no idea. Screwing my eyes shut. I see it. Her on her back, legs spread wide, kitten swollen, and ready for me.
Ready for takeoff.
I'm ready to go. Screwing, I'd suck on your neck. I'd slip my tongue in your mouth so you could see how fucking good you taste and why I'm so goddamn addicted.
I'm learning a lot about these two. Wow.
Rio, I'm so close. Shit, so am I. I'd slide my cock over your clit a couple of times.
Oh, we
my
just
God,
give
did
it-
that.
Did I highlight them in yellow?
Yeah, I was just,
Do you know how they updated the iPad and now when I highlight, have you
Yeah,
noticed this?
it's really annoying.
I fucking hate the way you highlight now. Instead of just highlighting and then you tap to change the color, it's highlight, tap, highlight, which color do you want?
Yeah.
And then to unhighlight, you do the exact same. It's okay.
too many steps.
It's
too many
brutal.
steps.
And I still just blew through it.
It's fine.
I'd slide my chicken over your area a
Excellent.
couple of times. I'd make sure I was covered in you. And while you were squirming underneath me, eager for it, I'd drag it out. I'd torture you. I wouldn't give it to you, not until you were begging for me. I want it, she cries. I want you. And then when you're so desperate for it that you were on the brink of coming again over here, just from me teasing you, fucking dork. I pushed nerd. You fucking nerd. Keep farting. That wasn't me. That was you.
It was a ghost.
It was a ghost.
You're not
guys.
in the room with me.
I'm scared.
I'd push the head of my chicken down and I'd let it slip inside your perfect fucking body. Yes. Yes.
Indeed, correct.
Please. I want it. These are all periods at the end. There's no like, ah.
Our desires align.
I too would enjoy that, Rio. Doso. Thank you. I work my hand moving in quick, short pumps. Pachoom, pachoom, pachoom. Then I'd fuck you. I'd fuck you right into the mattress while holding your hand. Because it was always more than fucking, wasn't it?
Vanessa's in and Emily's out. Do I have
No,
that right?
I don't.
You're a little
We said
squirmy
we
on
hold
it.
hands while like, boom, boom, boom.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Will you hold my hand? You're inside.
Yeah, you pinned me to the mattress. Yes, Rio. She whimpers on the line. And she whimpers, and the breath that follows is short and desperate, unable to fill her lungs with air.
She's got asthma too.
She's a puffer. Hallie, baby, be a good girl and come for me. Please, I need it. I need to hear how unreal you sound when you come. Fuck, I remember how pretty you are when you let go. You're doing so good. Please, if you come, it'll make me come. Those are all periods. There's no exclamation points in that entire sentence.
Hey.
Hey, come on, Hallie. I want you to come inside of me, please, Rio. Fuck.
The logistics are a little challenging.
It's a
there,
little
but okay.
hard.
Yeah.
He can, get his hot roast, but they can only go so far.
It's a long
Isn't
helicopter
she just
ride.
across the street?
No, he's out of town in an away
He's
game.
out of town.
Oh, okay.
He's in a hotel room.
Can you imagine if they were just across the street and
I
not
would be so annoyed.
Doing like that through, like looking at each other through the window.
like the Taylor Swift music video, but they're in the window?
You up? You hard?
Are you about to finish?
Yeah. I need it, Rio. My name slips off her lips like a precious pleading cry. And I can tell that Hallie is coming on the other line as her moans fill my ears. Her noises coax my own release, and I join her. Aww. The picture I painted for her is playing like a movie in my head as I come inside of her, as she holds me to her, and she tells me that she's mine and I'm hers. I pull out and watch. This is him just fantasizing this.
Yeah, he's got a very vivid internal imagination. Not everyone does, you know.
No.
Mm.
I pull out and watch my stuff.
Chicken soup for the soul.
His chicken soup for the soul drip down her leg before using 2 fingers to push it back inside of her. Opening my eyes, I find my abdomen coated in my release. Coated in his release is a new one.
Really? Coated and release hasn't
I
come
feel
out?
like instead of me being like, my cum was everywhere, I was coated in my release.
What did this chicken do?
That's very medical sounding.
Educational. See, we learned.
When does he actually go inside of her?
Well, close it.
God, that was 59% in.
Did you see that thing I tagged you in where someone said that you ruined chicken?
Yeah.
Have you seen those TikToks where it's
They give him
like,
the chicky
you're going to
ickies.
listen to my husband talk about...
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're going to listen to his new, he made
You're going to
pottery.
listen to my husband. He's going to show you his chicken. And a guy comes out, but he actually has
his
a
little
chicken.
chicken.
Somebody tagged us and was like, I don't know what I was about to see.
I don't know how this got through the algorithm.
I was getting a little worried.
His dad cheated on his mom 6 years ago.
So Rio's
Okay.
afraid he's going to do
With her mom.
that. No.
His mom hates Hallie. Hallie knew his dad was cheating and did not say.
Do not say.
Okay.
That's
Do
why
not
he got
say.
mad at her? Who was he cheating with?
His mom is like, don't go there with her romantically again for round 2. Like, don't do that. You're just kids. That love doesn't work. It's an idealistic fantasy. I should know. Look at me and your father. And he's like, we're not you. And she's like,
don't want your life.
don't raise your voice to me. I'm an Italian mother. Sit and eat your dinner. Yeah.
Wooden
I guess she would hit it with a wooden spoon, yeah.
He hasn't heard from Hallie, which is weird because he's like, why would she not answer my text? And I called and left a voicemail because he talked to his dad and he was like, what do you want, Dad? And he's all angry and he's not like real, like, he's more like, oh, I don't want to see you, Father. And he's
Is
like,
this present day or past?
present day. He's in Boston. I didn't tell you
He's
that.
like, I reconnected with Hallie.
I'm going straight off my
Okay.
notes, which don't make any sense.
He's playing
Okay.
the Bruins.
Her roommate, Ren, calls.
Oh.
Hallie's dad is at the hospital.
Oh, no.
She's driving there now. Minnesota.
Ooh.
She's on the road.
Okay.
Snowy?
Turns out, the reader is finding out that he spiked a fever. Her brother is living in Minnesota with her father, which only happened like a year ago. And when she was 19 and she found out for the first time that he had blood cancer, she put everything on hold to take care of him. And he is in his second remission from it currently, but he's in the ER because he spiked a fever and that makes everyone very nervous.
No.
And so he hears from Ren that her dad is in the hospital. And he's back in Boston because he's playing, his childhood dream was always to play for the Boston
Bruins.
Bobcats?
Well, yeah.
Hoppy, right? I don't know. But the Boston hockey.
He misses the game.
The Wicked Awesomes.
Fuck.
It's a big game.
And he
And that's why
misses
his
it.
father was like, I'm going to be there. And he's like, I don't want you there. His mom's like, I made you a meal. Don't talk about Hallie.
Eat your spaghetti.
And then Ren's like, she's in the hospital. Well, he's in the hospital, but she's going to see him in the hospital. And he, hangs up and like, whatever. He's busy. He's got hockey to do. And then she shows up and she's strong and she's watching her older brother with his wife. And she's like, wow, I have no support system except the TV. So she's watching the game. And what they announced that Rio won't be playing tonight?
Where is he?
Where is he? What's in the closet?
What? Did he make
the box?
Did he listen to a mixtape on the drive up?
He shows up at the hospital.
Oh.
He skipped his hometown game. And she's like, but your game. And he goes, my job. I said I had a family emergency and I got on the next flight out.
Oh, he loves her.
He loves her. And she is finally able to show that she's not the strong one holding it all together, and she cries. And he doesn't ask her why her father is there, because he's like, they haven't told me. No one has told me. I'm going to let them decide when they tell me, but I'm going to be here for her for whatever that means. But it's pretty obvious.
He's
the
a boundary
oncology, ward. And then her dad is like, hey, kid, let me talk to you privately. And so he has a dad sort of talk with him where he's like, do you know what her life has been like the last 6 years? So I have had blood cancer twice, not a third time. He's in the clear. He just had a random fever. We're good. And Hallie's had a real hard time. And he's like, oh, fuck. And then he's like, anyway, you're probably going to feel real bad because she's been dealing with this since she was 19. And that's when you left. So anyway, hope you're doing well, kid. Hope you take care of Hallie this time around because it's time for somebody to take care of her. And he's like, whoa. My notes say, anyway, he was mad because she didn't tell him about his dad cheating on his mom. And she was hurt because he left when she needed him most. Turns out that 24 hours after she found out that her dad had cancer for the first time, she learned that his dad was having an affair. So she had a lot going on. 2 weeks went by. She had seemed kind of off because she also was trying to figure out how to tell him, I know I'm supposed to move to go to Chicago with you, but I don't know if I can because I have to take care of my dad. So he's like, I am such an asshole.
Miscommunication.
I am so sorry because he felt so betrayed because he found out that she did not reveal that his dad was cheating on his mom, and he like idolized his parents' marriage.
How'd she find out?
Oh, she came home and was in his house because she wanted to be alone, and then her mom came out of his dad's bedroom.
Oh, so it was her mom.
Vanessa was totally right. She called it.
Vanessa wrote the book.
Vanessa wrote the book. She already read it. I know
Vanessa's,
it.
I
didn't read it.
I knew it.
But as soon as you said
yeah,
the mom
the
left,
parents and the who knows
kid
what.
cancer, dad
the whole thing.
So did her mom stay with his dad?
No.
Of course not.
She told her, you can't tell anyone. Think of your father's health. This kind of news could kill him. So she spent 2 weeks as a 19-year-old going, fuck, I don't know what to do. And then his mom found out anyway and found out that she knew. So then everybody decided she was the bad guy. And Rio was like, I gotta go.
And the mom left anyway.
The mom fucked off anyway. And she was alone. And
so her entire world blew up.
Literally her entire world blew up. His entire world blew up, but he didn't realize hers was also blowing up because she just didn't tell him what was going on.
Oh.
That's miscommunication. And they were young, 19. So anyway, he's at a girls' night and he's feeling really bad about the timing of leaving her. And he's like, oh my God, I feel so fucking guilty. And then all of the girls, all the wives from previous books are like, fuck that. You left once and weren't there for her. Stop doing it now. Go get her. You feel bad. Bummer. Deal with it. And so he's like, oh my God, you're right. He gives a big speech and he's like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you. Let's do this. And she's like, oh my God, yes, Goofy, yes.
And then does he go inside of her?
Yeah. That happens at some point. I don't remember when, but they fuck for sure.
Oh.
It might have been in my notes. There's no way to know.
Did
they bang.
Nice.
That's when they bang.
The
They're
end,
together.
they bang.
Yay. And then, oh my God, look at that. One conversation and the whole thing is fixed. We're only an hour and 20 minutes in. Do you guys want to keep it going? Any more questions?
I'm having a good time. What did you think of this book?
I think if another author had written it, I wouldn't have been in at all.
Yeah. Right, but you were like, I'm happy to be back in this world.
There's so many stupid little cheesy things that I always think, like, fuck, that's really sweet.
She does do things good.
Yes.
Even when it's slow.
I tried really hard not to be in. I wanted to be in. I wanted to enjoy the book, obviously. But, like, a lot of it was set up for a recipe that, like, I don't want to eat that. And then it ended up being like, oh, he fixed her car and he shows up at work and he had a blanket for her and I don't know, that was cute.
Right when you want to be out, she pulls you back in.
Oh my God, I have to tell you another thing. Okay, so his number used to be 83 because his birthday is 8-3. And that when he was asked what number he wanted, he would, like, as a kid, he was like, I don't know, my favorite day is 8-3, so I'll go with 8-3. But as a professional hockey player, his number has always been 38.
38.
Her birthday.
Stop it.
What is the tattoo? It's the heart. And they do hearts like this, but slightly off on the tail. And it's just hard to do with my weird curved thumbs. But yeah. Oh, they're so cute. It's so cheesy cute.
Yeah.
Lots of
so sweet.
chicken soup for the soul.
My soul is fed.
That's a new meaning now.
Shh.
Good people at Goodreads.
Friends of the podcast. Good people at Goodreads. 4.5 for 100,000 ratings.
Wow,
for that quickly.
Yes.
Good for her.
Yes.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Liz
That's why it's a
Tomforde.
special 3-hour episode. Okay, so friends of the podcast. We had 8 that left reviews. I think there were like 44 friends that had.
Wow.
Right, and then I pulled 3 of them. Ella gave 4 stars. If we start eating the rich, I will exclude Rio.
Of course.
Of course. Maddie gave it 5 stars. Crying in the club right now. This is basically the end of an era. Ugh, I loved watching everyone become a family. Anyways, this book was entirely predictable, but I loved it. The flashbacks did make me a little crazy. Dual timelines felt exhausting sometimes because there's always a miscommunication or some bullshit that we are waiting to understand. But again, still loved it. Bye.
I love it.
Maddie, friend of the pod, I could have written that review myself exactly how I feel. It was bullshit. I fucking loved it.
That's why we're all friends.
That's why we're friends.
And then this other one from a friend, Thalassa, said, 5 stars. I have no words for this book, only high-pitched squeals of delight accompanied by the fastest little feet kicking you've ever seen.
Hell yeah.
I think she might be at the show.
Ooh.
Or was at the show. I don't know how time works.
Oh, right.
I think so. But we've read their reviews before. We interacted with them on Patreon.
Let's manifest that so that
I
when
had
this
to
comes out, we'll
Google
be right.
how to say her name with the Google translator.
I did as well. And then I saw it and went, you can do this, and panicked.
Same.
So I hope we did well.
Oh, I love it. I hope we get better.
But I hope she brought her husband to the show because it says, this shit was so fucking cute. It's rare that a smut book makes me fall even more in love with my very normal, would not burn down a gas station for me husband. But here we are. We're high school sweethearts.
Oh!
So this was one hit closer to home than any of the nastiness I usually read.
Hell yeah.
I joke with my husband that we need to save space in our marriage for my latest book boyfriend, but not this time, babes. Hallie can keep Rio. After this read, the only one I want to meet on the roof is my boy next door.
Oh my God.
It's so sweet.
I die.
Okay, so then 10 of our friends gave 5 stars, 1 gave 4, 1 gave 3, 5 have read it, 3 are currently reading. Morgan, Jamie, Jana, I hope that you come back to this episode or / enjoyed my retelling of the book. And then 16 friends want to read it, and I pulled 2 1-stars.
From our friends?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Our friends would never.
My friends wouldn't.
Santa said, brutal. First, I don't buy the relationship. Yeah, Sanah.
Oh.
Sana.
Sana.
Somebody
said Santa.
brutal.
Yeah.
Santa Claus. First, I don't buy their relationship, and it seems like they are cosplaying as their prepubescent selves and haven't grown at all since then. Second, all caps, very upset. Tell us what the damn songs are. Why make music such a big theme if there is no lyrics to reference?
Okay.
One of the only songs that's listed is Kiss Me, Sixpence None the Richer. Almost none of the other
You
ones
would
are.
think that there would be
You would
music
think
all
that it
along.
would be, yeah, but maybe it is a little bit nicer to kind of pull out of that and leave it timeless in a way, or like just not so it can take you out sometimes. I don't know.
Or you'd be like, I don't like that song.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
okay.
one last 1-star, really short. M. Hamburger.
It's me.
Too much about sex.
Emily.
Almost to the point of being pornography. No need, as it really doesn't add anything to the story of the book.
This is the 4th one they've read.
5th.
5th one they've read.
Maybe not. I
Maybe
don't
Maybe
know.
they're like
I don't know.
Barbara and they just
Dipped in.
Just dive in.
Rewind it back.
This is the only series I've read in order for the podcast.
Wow. So, yay. I loved it. Thank you so much. I've been really looking forward to
You've been curious about it?
For sure. Yeah.
I knew it was going to be long, but whatever.
No, but it was one. I mean, this is literally like from the beginning to now.
Yeah.
Is the Liz Tomforde books.
Yeah.
And it is the end of the series. She did say that is the final one. However,
But I thought we get Daddy.
Dun, dun, dun.
she's doing a like standalone
Like a little novella.
a little.
side.
I think it might be a little novella for Monty.
Monty. Daddy.
Daddy.
Well, if you loved it, join our Patreon. We get you get episodes a day early. You get episodes ad free, and at the book Boyfriend and Above, you get a bonus episode each month. So like and subscribe. Clutch My Pearls Pod everywhere on the internet. Join our Patreon. Tell your friends to join our Patreon. All the above. Tell your hockey team.
Tell your dad.
Ooh.
Your interior designer.
Tell your
Yes.
interior designer. Tell your neighbor.
Your
tell your high school crush.
neighbor.
Yes.
Reach out to your high school boyfriend.
And ask them if they have ever listened to this podcast.
And they might still be in love with you. And then, and they might not. Or they might be married and move on and be like, I have a podcast for you. You should
it might
listen
be
to this.
really fucking awkward.
Yeah, that would
Ask
be
if they've had sex with anyone after they had sex with you.
Oh my
They probably haven't because they're still in love with you.
Do
Probably
not.
not.
Go to bed.
At Clutch My Pearls Pod everywhere on the internet. For everyone on Patreon, I'll see you on Monday. For everyone else, I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.